All right, we're at the Cape Ann Bazaar on Main Street now, at the west end of Main Street on Thursday with Mark Nestor, and he is an attorney at law, but also the commander of the American Legion in Gloucester. And Mark, a couple of things going on. First of all, an opening a couple of weeks ago on the other end of Main Street for the VA hospital clinic. So maybe a quick comment on that?
It's a replacement for the clinic that used to be at Addison Gilbert. It's 3 times as large, provides more services. We have, the key one is we have telehealth, which means a veteran can come in there and be interviewed by, say, a doctor at Walter Reed or a doctor at Fort Sam Houston to treat his symptoms versus having to send the veterans down to either Jamaica Plain or West Roxbury, where a lot of our older veterans is a major expedition.
Okay, Mark, your kiosk here on Main Street, what is it and what are you guys promoting?
This is sponsored by the United Veterans Council of Cape Ann. It's an amalgamation of 6 veterans organizations, the 4 in Gloucester, the American Legion in Rockport, and the American Legion in Manchester. We've consolidated under one roof. We're here to show what we are, the various events and programs we get involved in, fundraising, helping the veterans. We have a Friday networking for all veterans can come out to see information from the VA. And we want to show the people that we are veterans helping other veterans and helping the community. We have a series of programs, and I'll give you a flyer that you can incorporate later, which gives you a list of what kind of things we do.
We'll get that on the website, absolutely. Mark, finally, a very emotional, logical letter in the Gloucester Times refuting Mr. Trump's comments. You want to comment on that?
Yeah, I was a Vietnam veteran, and I understand Mr. Trump and the potential of deferments. What I'm unhappy about is that he's found veterans in the 2016, but where was he in the 70s and 80s? You know, you saw my letter. Did he thank Vietnam veterans for their services? Did he have veterans preference jobs in that time? Did he have veterans preference for contractors? One thing says no, 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 no. So I take more umbrage with that and his, quote, sacrifices of getting rich to the detriment of Gold Star families. I mean, we got 12 of them in Gloucester from the Vietnam War. I hardly think that his sacrifices compare to those. I know mothers of 2 who are now 50 years later, they still suffer every day because they've lost their sons.
Absolutely.
He gets to wake up in the morning making money with his family. His children are still there. These 12 families, their children are gone. And the Khan's family is gone. He's never coming back. And so that I take extreme umbrage with.
And Mark, wounds like this, they may scar over, but they don't ever heal.
Well, what he does is with comments like this is he tears the scabs. I mean, Vietnam veterans for many years hid in plain sight. We were abused, we were scorned, we were spit at, so we hid. Finally, over the last half dozen years, America's gotten it. So when I have somebody like Donald Trump, who doesn't know any better, who shoots from his mouth, make comments like sacrifices, he just tears the scab right off and makes it raw again. And for that, I resent him. All
right, Mark, anything coming up in the near future with the Legion?
With the Legion, we've got this. We'll be doing this. We'll be doing the Harbor Fest. In the fall, we'll start doing. The American Legion does the Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter holiday meals, which we deliver to the shut-ins. We average like 350 meals of service. We're the only ones open on those 3 holidays. We do it for free, and we take care of the elderly. Probably would he be eating alone that time. So that's some of the key ones we do. And we support the Veterans Networking every Friday morning from 7 to 9 at the Veterans Service Office. They come down and they can interact with other veterans. Adam Kukura, who's the Veterans Service Officer, has a lot of programs. The VA comes and talks about things. Lowell Vet Center comes and talks about things. So it's a networking where our fellow vets can get information and help, which is what is the purpose of the United Veterans Council. We want to help our fellow veterans get ahead, which is one of the key things we just got is 5 of the apartments that are going into the old Camerons are going to be veterans preference only.
Okay.
So we got 20% of those. That's the first veterans housing we're going to have in Gloucester since we had Riverdale Park back in the Korean War era. And we're looking for more.
All right. We'll talk again soon, I hope.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Mark Nestor, Commander of the American Legion in Gloucester with MSO News Sports. I'm Rick.